me 1 second. It should be. All right. Let's begin. Cool. Welcome. Happy Thanksgiving. So for today's class, we're gonna need 2 blocks or something similar, and a blanket if you have something. If you don't have a blanket at home, you can use a couch pillow. Otherwise, I think we can get started. Come to a comfortable seat, Sukhasana, cross-legged seated. And we're gonna be here for a while, so you just stay in the way that's more comfortable for you. Like, just go with your first instinct that whichever leg you would like to put the front. And rest the hands on top of the knees. And drop the shoulders toward the ground. And gradually close the eyes, perhaps. If closing eyes does not work for you, make sure that you find a steady spot that you can focus on. And gradually shift your attention to the sound of the breath. With minimum effort, see if you can make everything a little bit quieter. So the sound of your breath get a little bit more amplified. And just stay like this. If you notice that your mind wandering around, already start planning for things after practice, just gently invite them back to be with your breath instead. No judgment, no fight. Without too much distraction from the quietness that you just created, gather the hand in front of the heart. And bow the head toward the heart. Whenever you're ready, slowly blink open the eyes. If it's been too long for you, crossing legs, sitting like that, you can extend the legs and just knock the knees together, then windshield wiper them side to side. You can also just extend the legs long and shake them with some tension from behind the legs. Once you're ready, come back to Sukhasana. Hands on the knees. Inhale, open the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, straighten the arms around the back. Inhale into cow in a seated pose. Exhale, straighten the arms around the back. Cat in a seat. And flow in between. Keep your attention close to the breath, that you are flowing with the pace of the breath instead of the other way around. When you find neutral next time, extend your left arm out to the left side. Extend your right arm by the right ear. Side bend to the left side. Press the right sit bone into the ground and reach the right arm toward the sky. So you're compressing to the left side, but because you're reaching your right hand to the left side, but also upwards, so it's still kind of elongate to the left side. And of course, the right side body is getting grow longer as well. And if you like to, you can also start slowly. Lower down your right hand to the right side. Flex your right hand. Let's get some neck stretch here. Option 2, bring the left hand on the right side of the head. Add a little bit extra weight. Stay close to your breath. One more long, slow, steady inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Release your left hand onto the right knee. Walk your right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, revolve your rib cage to the right side. Gaze through the right shoulder all the way to the back of the space. You might find your breath getting a little bit more restricting, but see if you can stay close to it to keep it a little bit spacious. If it's too much for you, you can release from the twist a little bit. One more deep inhale. Reaching toward the sky to the crown of the head. And exhale, come back to center. Let's switch side. First of all, let's extend the legs long, shake the legs, or knock the knees together. And windshield wipers, knees side to side. And once you're ready to do the other side, cross your legs again with a different leg to the front this time. Rest the hands on top of the knees. Inhale, pull the chest forward, cow. Exhale, round your upper back. Spread your shoulder blades away from each other. Inhale, fold the chest forward. Exhale, round the upper back. And continue the flow with the breath, the pace of your breath. So if you joined the last week's class, we set intention of authentic gratitude. And we're going to try to pay attention to our practice tonight, so we can carry that authentic gratitude through our practice. And by doing that, the first thing we can do is pay attention to our breath. Next time when you find neutral space, extend the right hand to the right side. Extend your left arm by the left ear, side bend to the right side. Press into the right palm, but in the meantime, lift through the left hand. Feel the resistance between your right side body and the ground. Option to stay here. Option to start slowly release the left arm to the left side. Flex the left hand. Option to add right hand to the left side of the head. Just let your head naturally drop toward the right shoulder, toward the ground. Deep inhale. On the left side of the neck grow. Next, you'll come back to center, release the right hand onto the left knee. Walk the left hand behind you. Deep inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, revolve your ribcage toward the back. Gaze through the left shoulder all the way to the back of the space. We come into this restricting space again. See what you can do to keep your attention close to your breath, to keep it spacious. Which means you might have to back out from the posture a little bit, but always take your breath as the first priority. Deep inhale, lengthen through the spine. The exhale, start slowly come to center. And shake the legs. Do whatever you need to release the tension from the back of the legs. And we'll all meet in table pose. Before you get into table pose, spread a blanket across the mat, especially if you have a thin mat and sensitive knees. You can always bring some self-compassion into your practice by being nice to our physical body, especially if they need them. Find your neutral space in this table. Inhale, raise up your left arm. And exhale, scoop the left arm, thread it underneath your right. Inhale, raise the left arm up again. Exhale, thread the left hand and into the right arm. Last time like that. And this time release your face to the ground. Option to walk your right hand to the front, make it a little more, and get a little bit more lengthening on the right side. How's your breathing? Is it still spacious and free? Option to extend the right leg. And when you're ready to come out, walk the right hand back close to your face again. Release your right knee down if it's up. Now raise up the left palm. Exhale, release the left hand down. Inhale, pull the chest forward, drop into cow. Exhale, chin, chest all the way down, bend through the elbows, release it to the ground. Inhale, you can push back up into a cow. You can also slide your chest forward into a Bhujangasana. And exhale, push your tailbones up into a downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Since this is first down dog of our practice, take your time to bend through one leg and another, rock forward into a high plank, and then come back to make some space in the back of our legs. And once you decide to come back to downward facing dog, press the chest toward the thigh bones. Rotate the bicep toward the front. And evenly press into the palms. If downward facing dog does not work for you, you can always come down into table and flow through some cow and cat. You can even come into a child pose. From downward facing dog, lift your left leg up. Deep inhale, kick the left heel high, point the left toes down toward the ground. And exhale, pull your left knee into the chest and tap the right elbow with your left knee. Inhale, kick the left leg. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Last time like that. Inhale, kick the left knee up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. And shift your left knee into the center of the chest. And step your left foot in between the hands. Find the blocks if you have them. And release your back knee up, down. Right hand down. Left hand up. Twist to the left side. Deep inhale, press in the right palm, reaching towards the left hand. Revolve the rib cage up toward the sky. Next, release both hands. If you have the blocks, rest the hands on the blocks. If you do not have the blocks but you need extra support, you can bring the hand on top of the left thigh. You can adjust the back knee to get a little bit more opening for the front of the right thigh and the right front hip. And from here, you can release the hand onto the blocks, bring up your back knee up. You can step the right foot forward and step your left foot back. You can do it like that. You can also just add some hop. If you decide to hop, see if you can land lightly. And either you're stepping back and forth or hopping, will all end with your right foot at the front. Then release your left knee down. And from here, we will do some classic half split. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Exhale, straighten the right leg, pin the right hip back. Pull the right toes towards the face. Inhale, bend into low lunge. Exhale, half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. And flow in between. As much as we're getting a lot of support from the ground, hamstring stretch might sound a lot to some of us, especially if you tend to walk or run a lot. To see which point of this flow that your breathing are getting a little bit more restricting, more rushing. And next time when you're in the half split again, stay there for a long cycle of long breath. And bend into the right leg. Lift your back knee up. Step your left foot meet with the right. And fold over the legs. Stack your right arm over the left. Ragdoll pose. Just sort of rest your torso over the knees. And some shake to side to side. Rock back and forth. On the next exhale, rise all the way up. And the hand through heart center, Tadasana. Close your eyes for a moment, if that's accessible. Press firmly into the four corners of the feet. Imagine that there's a crossing line from your shoulder to the opposite foot. And use those two crossing lines, find the center point within you. And see how it's connected to your breathing. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, open the arms to the left side. Press extra weight into the right foot. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open the arms to the right side. We float twice like that on each side. Inhale. Exhale, open the arms. Each time when you open to one side, bring some extra weight to the opposite foot. Next time when your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bow forward, fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step left and right into a high plank. Option to release the knees down, especially you have sensitive wrist. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bend through the elbows, flow through Chaturanga Dandasana. Option to release all the way down into the ground and pull the chest forward on the inhale. And also straighten the arms. Lift your knees, your pelvis away from the ground into an upward facing dog. Keep your shoulder blades squeeze together. Spread the collarbones. And exhale. Push your tailbones up into downward facing dog. So this is the second time you're in the downward facing dog. Use the best person to evaluate if this is the best place for you to keep close attention to your breathing. Inhale, rock forward into a high plank and release the knees down. We'll do the other side. Inhale, raise the right arm up. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread the right arm under. One last time. And this time, release the right side of your cheek onto the ground. Bring your hips to the center. If it collapse to the left side. Walk your left hand to the front. Create a kind of like a triangle to stabilize your foundation. Option to stay here. Option to extend the left leg. Press the back of left knee up toward the sky. This is a deep twist. Find the sticky point inside of you. You can send a little bit extra air toward the spot. And whenever you're ready to come out, walk the left hand back in front of the face. Release the left knee down if they're extended. Right arm up. And right hand down, back into a table. Inhale, drop your belly into cow. And exhale, chin chest down toward the ground, bend through the elbows. You can push back up into a cow pose. You can also slide your chest forward. Lift your chest up. Exhale, tailbones up, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, lift up your right leg. Keep your right toes point towards the ground. One more inhale, kick the right heel high. Exhale, draw the right knee into left elbow. Inhale, kick the right leg high. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow. One more time. And this time, bring the right knee back to the center. Step right foot in between the legs. Release the left knee down. Adjust your back knee to create some space in front of the left leg, left thigh, left front hip. Press the left hand down, right arm up. Inhale, lengthen to the spine, to the front of the space. Exhale, revolve the rib cage toward the sky. Release the left shoulder away from your left ear, so it's not spiking up. One more deep inhale. Exhale, release your right hand down. Find the blocks if you have them. Bring the hands onto the blocks. You can also bring the hands on top of the right thigh. Low lunge. Option from here to step your left foot forward and step your right foot back. You can stay here, release the right knee down. You can also do some hop. And when you're hopping, connect to that center point that we found in the intentional Tadasana and use it to help you to land onto the ground lightly. And either you are hopping or step by step, make sure you ended up with your left foot at the front. Release your right knee down. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Adjust your foundation if there's a chance during the hopping or step by step. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Pull the left toes towards you, hugging the thigh bones toward the center. Inhale, bend into left leg, pull the chest forward. Exhale, extend the left leg. And flow like that. Even when we're flowing, see if you can still keep everything else quiet so you can focus on the sound of your breathing. Next time when you're in Ardha Hanumasana, half split again, stay there for one cycle of long breath. Press into the left heel. Press the back of left knee toward the ground. Inhale, bend in the left leg in. And step your right foot, commit with the left, and fold over the legs. This time, left elbow, right. You can also add some side to side, up and down shake. Anchor through the feet, rise all the way up. And hand to heart center, Tadasana. We'll flow through some moon salutation tonight, but if you like to stick to sun salute, I would suggest the Sun A for today's practice. And let's flow together. Inhale, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bow forward. And step your left foot back. Release your left knee down. Inhale, arms by the ears. Exhale, step the right foot back into a high plank. You can release the knees down into a cow, then chin check down into Bhujangasana. You can also, from a high plank, bend through the elbows, move to a more traditional vinyasa. And on the inhale, pull into upward facing dog. Either way, we're all gonna meet in downward facing dog, and then exhale. And step the left foot to the left hand. Release your right knee down, arms up. And step the right foot to meet with the left. Rise all the way up. Hand to heart center. That is one side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Step the right foot back. Release the right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Low lunge. Exhale, step the left foot to the back. You can go through chin check to the ground. You can also move to a traditional vinyasa. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. on an exhale. Step the right foot to the front. Release the left knee down. Raise the arms up. And step the left foot to meet with the right. And rise all the way up. And exhale, hand through heart center. We'll flow to one side, one time together again. Inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Step left foot back. Release left knee down. Raise arms up. Step the right foot back. Bend to the elbows. Inhale. Pull into a back bend of your option. Exhale, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Step left foot to the left hand. Release the right knee down. Both arms up. Step the right foot to meet with the left. Rise all the way up. Hand through heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Step the right foot back. Raise arms up. Hands down, step left foot back. Move to the vinyasa of your choice. And exhale, we'll meet in Ardha Mukha Shodhasana, downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward. Release left knee down. Both arms up. Step the left foot to meet with the right. And rise all the way up. And hand through heart center. Float one more round on each side so I can give you that quiet space so you can stay close to your breath. And we'll all meet at the front of the mat in Tadasana. If it feels too much moving for you already, feel free to wait us in Tadasana at the front of the mat. You can also come into a child pose, Balasana. If you're still flowing, take your time. Be truthful to the pace of the breathing. If you arrived at the front of the mat already, come back into the intentional Tadasana. And once you're ready, shift the weight onto the right foot. You can find yourself to be close to the wall if you need support. And draw the left knee up. Hold the left knee with the right hand. You can hold the left hip with the left hand to help to stabilize your pelvis. Deep inhale, press into the right foot. Lengthen through the crown of the spine. And exhale, revolve to the left side. Option 2, extend the left arm all the way to the back. Pay close attention to your breathing. Which is why we're practicing. We stay true to our practice instead of how our practice present to others. Slowly come back to center and step your left foot down, hand on the blocks, and step your right foot back. You can release your right knee down if you need more support. Right hand on a block or onto the ground. Actually, hands on the block first. Inhale, pull the chest forward, runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten both legs, variation of pyramid pose. Inhale, bend into the left leg, pull the chest forward. Exhale, straighten both, and fold over. And flow in between like that, just like what we did when we were on the ground. And you can tell if you need more support. If you need more support, you can lower your right knee down. And go back to the half split and low lunge. The pace of your breath will be the best indicator for you to figure out if you need support or not. Prioritize your breathing over the posture. And next time when you bend into the left leg again, release your right hand onto the ground, left hand up. Find a simple twist in this runner's lunge. Deep inhale, lengthen through the spine just as what we did when our right knee on the ground. Press into the right palm and use the resistance created between the right palm and the ground to support yourself all the way up. Lengthen both arms towards opposite directions. Bend into the left leg. You can bounce a little bit just to situate yourself a little bit better. And keep some micro bend in the right leg. And open your chest to the right side. Spin down your right heel into a warrior two. Press your left knee to the left side. Okay, to the left, the fingertips. But imagine your right fingertips are on the same level as the left. Right, rest your right hand onto the right leg. Left arm by the left ear, side bend. Straighten the left leg. Come all the way up. Parallel the feet. Clasp the hands behind you with the left pinky outside. Stretch the clasp of the hand toward the ground. Puff the chest up toward the sky. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And anchor through both feet. And lead with the chest. Fold over the legs. So halfway, pause for a moment. Just to test out those anchors that you created. And then fold over the legs. Keep some micro bend in between both legs. If the ground is too far away from you and you feel like you need support, you can slide some blocks underneath your forehead to catch the weight. And inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, walk yourself to the front. Bend to the left leg. Bring the left hand inside of the left foot on the ground. You can also bring a block inside of the left foot so you can rest your left hand onto it. Bring the right foot into warrior two, and warrior two stance again, spin on your right heel, right arm up. Side angle. Option to stay here. Option to straighten your left leg from the ground up into a Trikonasana triangle pose, hugging your left outer hip in. If you don't have a block, you can rest your left hand onto the left shin, left ankle, anywhere that's accessible to you. Release your right hand down, bend into the left leg. And step your right foot, move with the left, and fold over the legs. Rise all the way up. And hand through heart center. We'll do the other side. Bring the weight onto the left foot. Draw your right knee up. Grab the right knee with the left hand. Right hand can be on the right hip. Inhale, press into the left foot. Lengthen through the spine toward the sky. Next, revolve your chest to the right side. Option 2. Open the right arm to the back. Find a steady point for you to focus on, so you can shift most of your attention to your breathing. And slowly come back to center. Step your right foot down. Hands on the blocks. Step your left foot back. Inhale, pull the chest forward into runner's lunge. Next, straighten the right leg, fold over the legs. And inhale, bend into right. Exhale, straighten both legs, pyramid pose. And flow in between like that. Next time when you're bending into your right leg, bring the left hand onto the ground or onto a block, right? Depends on your arm length, and float up your right hand. Always have the option to release your left knee down for more support. Remember, we're paying attention to our breathing, not how our posture looks like to others. And create a resistance in between the left palm and the ground. And use the resistance coming from the ground to help yourself rise all the way up. Extend both arms long. Deep inhale, stretch through both fingers. Exhale, cover your arms, spin down your left foot. Come into warrior 2. Gaze through the right fingertips to the front, bend into the right leg, right knee slightly to the right side. And press firmly into the pinky edge of the left foot as well. Your gaze is on the right hand, but still imagining that your left hand is on the same level with the right, being lifted too. Flip your right palm, reverse your warrior. Rest your left hand onto the left thigh. Deep inhale, lengthen through the right side. Now exhale, straighten your right leg, rise all the way up. Parallel the feet. Bring both hands behind you, right pinky outside this time. Puff the chest up and fold over the legs. Release the hands down onto the ground. Use the blocks to catch the forehead. Make sure the legs are feeling stable. Inhale, lengthen spine. Next, fold over and walk yourself to the front. Bring the right hand inside the right foot. You can bring a block underneath the right hand and spin down your left heel. And lift up your left arm into a side angle. Option to stay here. Option to straighten your right leg, come into a traditional Trikonasana triangle pose. Your right hand can be on the ground, can be on block, can be on the shin, can be on the right ankle. Hugging the right outer hip in. Bend into the right leg. Step your left foot to me with the right and fold over the legs. And rise all the way up. And exhale, hand to heart center. And if you know me, we'll flow each side one more time with a little bit add on. It might be a little bit more challenging, but as I've been cueing through the practice, still our prioritize is our breath. So see if you can stay close attention to our breath. If you cannot, take it down a little bit. Shift the weight onto the right foot. Bring the left knee up. Then right hand, grab the left knee. You can also use the right peace fingers, grab the left big toe. And kick the left leg forward. Extend the left arm toward the back. You're getting minimum support from the ground and then a deep twist. Make sure you're doing all you can to keep your breathing still free and spacious. And slowly come back to center. Step your left foot down, hands on the blocks. Step your right foot back. Inhale, lengthens. Pull the chest forward into runner's lunge. And exhale, straighten both legs. From here, step your right heel slightly in and fold over the legs into traditional pyramid pose. Then bend into the left leg, step your right foot back. Right hand down, left hand up. Simple twist in the runner's lunge. And use the resistance between the palm and the ground. Support yourself all the way up. Inhale, lengthen through both arms. And exhale, release your left hand arm to the back of the right thigh. Side bend to the back with a twist. Deep inhale through the right hand. Exhale, open the arms. Turn your chest to the right side. Spin down your right heel. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. And straighten both arms. And rise all the way up. Parallel the feet. This time, wrap the left elbow under the right. You can hugging both the opposite shoulders with the hands. You can also create eagle arms. Turn around so you can see. And lift your elbows to the height of the shoulder. And now lift the elbows up toward the sky. And exhale, fold over the legs. Option to unwind the arms. And if you need blocks to catch the weight of the forehead, it's always there. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, walk yourself to the front. And this time, step your right foot slightly in. You can fold over the left leg into pyramid pose again. You can also extend left arm up into revolve triangle pose. And if you like to intensify a little bit even more, you can bring the block outside of the left foot. Remember the spaciousness of the breathing. And extend the spaciousness into your chest. And release both hands down. Step your right foot to meet with the left and fold over the legs. And if you like to, you can keep a lot of bend into your legs, or even come into a Malasana yoga squat. We've been doing a lot of hamstring stretch. So whatever feels good for you. And whenever you're ready to finish the other side, come all the way up. Bring the weight onto the left foot. Draw the right knee up. Option to hold the right knee with the left hand. Option to hold the right big toe with the left key fingers. And kick the right leg forward. Option to open the right arm toward the back. Hugging the left outer hip in. Slowly come back to center. Release the right foot down. Step your left foot back. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Exhale, step the left foot slightly into a pyramid pose. Fold over the right leg. One more deep inhale. And exhale, release the chest toward the right leg. Bend into the right leg again. Left hand down, right hand up. And support yourself, come all the way up into a standing twist. Inhale, reaching far away through both hands. Exhale, rest the right hand onto the back of the left thigh. Left arm by the left ear. Deep inhale, reaching through the left fingertips. Exhale, open the chest to the left side. Bend into the right knee. Gaze through the right hand. Flip your right palm. Reverse warrior. Deep inhale. Exhale, straighten your right leg all the way up. Parallel the feet. Anchor through the feet first. And this time, wrap your right arm underneath your left. Eagle arm or hugging the opposite shoulder. If decided to go with eagle arm, lift the elbows to the height of the shoulders, even a little bit higher. If this twist and bind creates too much restriction to breathing, release your arms down a notch or totally free them by the side. Inhale, lift the elbows up toward the sky. And exhale, lead with the elbows down toward the ground. Feeling steady in both feet. You can use the weight of the arms to bring you close to the ground. You can also release the bind of the arms, especially if you need support for the forehead. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk yourself to the front. Bend through the right knee. Find the blocks. Step your left foot slightly in. And follow the legs. Pyramid pose. You can stay here. You can also bring a block inside of the right foot. Right hand with the right thumb. Press your right from hip crease. And turn your chest to the right side. Option 2, float up your right palm. Revolve triangle. Option 2, bring the block outside of the right foot. And slowly come out of the posture. Step the left foot forward. And bend through the legs, come into yoga squat. If you like, you can also slide a block underneath the hips. Malasana. Last little bit, active posture. It's not the peak, it's just an option for tonight. Bring the knees together. Bring the hands into prayer. And hook the right elbow onto your left thigh. You can stay here. And also bring the hands down to the ground. And hands shoulder distance. So your right elbow, there's a deep connection between it and the left thigh. And bend through the elbow, just like how we do on the chaturanga or chin chest to the ground. And lean your waist onto the elbow and lift your legs up. Parshabhakasana, side crow. Keep attention to your breath. I know it's a lot onto your wrist. Keep your chest open. And release whenever you're ready. Between sides, you can shake the arms, shake the wrist. You can also come up into the gorilla pose, slide the hands underneath your feet so your toes can massage the inside of the wrist. We'll do the other side. Come down into a squat. Bring the hands into prayer. You can stay here. Option to hook your left elbow onto the right thigh. You can stay here. If you like to try arm balancing for one more time. Bring the hands down to the ground into shoulder distance. Bend through the elbows, just like how we did chaturanga. And bring the weight onto the elbows. And bring the feet up away from the ground. Whenever you're ready, slowly come out. Do some wrist to stretch. Shake, shake, shake. And when you're ready to rest, come down to the ground. Come down onto your back. And just let your breath slowing down again. And for this last shape, bring the feet close to the hips. Option to cactus the arms to keep the chest open. And lift your pelvis up toward the sky into a Satupanda Sarvangasana bridge pose. You can also clasp the hands and roll up onto the shoulders. And create even more space in the shoulder. And if you do not want to go with an active bridge pose for the rest of the night, you can always slide a block underneath your sacrum, just rest your sacrum on top of it. And then you can leave your arms cactused. Your option depending on your energy level at this moment. Continue to pay attention to your breathing. To your practice. Three more rounds of long breath. When we're ready, slowly release your pelvis down and hug the knees into the chest one last time. And spread out your limbs. And because it's getting colder, I do suggest to bring a blanket or a couch pillow over the pelvis to make it a little bit more grounding. You can also bring something soft and supportive under your hands so your shoulders can naturally relax. Whenever you're ready, Shavasana. As usual, if you don't have to rush to anywhere after practice, feel free to stay where you are. And if you're ready to come out, gently bring your legs in and roll yourself onto one side. Thoughtfully navigate yourself into a comfortable seat without rushing into opening your eyes. And rest your hands in somewhere that's distracting. And keep your attention still close to your breathing, close to your practice. So you can actually practice intentional, authentic gratitude from last week. Get your hands in front of the heart. And bow your head toward the heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me tonight. And hope you have a wonderful holiday. Whenever you're ready, slowly blink open the eyes. Thank you so much.